A poverty-stricken man was walking through a grove. He was very hungry. He had not taken any food for the previous 3 days. The grove was full of mango trees, and it was the mango season. The luscious fruit was too tempting, so the hungry man instinctively walked over to a stone, took it, and threw it at the tree. A couple of mangoes fell on the ground. The man's face glowed with joy, and as his hands hungrily sought the fruit, his mouth dripped with saliva. In the joy of having obtained the fruit to appease his hunger, the poor man did not give a thought to the course the stone had taken after cutting the fruit away from the tree. Having achieved its object, the stone had to fall. The momentum given by the man's hunger was great, and the stone soared into the sky before dropping down. Destiny, the creatrix of strange situations, had conspired to bring into that grove that day the poorest of men, as well as the ruling monarch of the land. The poor man, at the threshold of death, sought something, anything, to appease his hunger. The great monarch, after a royal dinner, sought the cool shade of the trees to while away his time by playing chess with his consorts and ministers. The monarch and the miserable wretch were unaware of each other. The missile that struck the tree and felled the fruit was an inert stone. It couldn't respectfully avoid the monarch. It landed on his head. The turban protected the scalp, but it was thrown off and put out of shape. The monarch, immersed in delightful play with his consorts, had no mind to investigate the cause of the sad fate of the turban. But his courtiers could not brook the insult to the king. They sought the miscreant, the poor man who was greedily eating the luscious fruit. The servants were eager to forestall the monarch's worst punishment and wanted to demonstrate their loyalty to him by meting out capital punishment on one who had least offended his person. It happened in this case, too, that the king's ministers of law held an immediate court and on the spot condemned the poor man to death for assaulting the king. The king rose from the game, and the minister of law then announced that the miscreant had been severely punished for his outrageous act. "Bring him to us," said His Majesty. The poor man was brought before the monarch. "Why did you throw the stone?" "To obtain a mango." "At what did you throw the stone?" "At the tree." "Did you get the mango?" "Yes, Your Majesty." "Have you eaten the mango?" "Yes, Your Majesty." The king turned to his minister of law. "The poor man was hungry, and he struck the tree with a stone. He obtained a mango and has eaten it. Now tell me, how long would he be free from hunger?" "For about 24 hours, Your Majesty." "That will do. Now we will pronounce our judgment." The entire crowd waited with bated breath. Could it be something worse than the judge's sentence? "We command that from today till the end of his life on earth, this poor man shall receive from our treasury wealth enough to maintain himself. Communicate this order at once to the finance minister." Everyone was amazed. What manner of punishment is this? The queen thought that she was responsible for it, and that the pleasant mood that she had brought on in the king had put him in a light vein, and so he had rewarded the poor man. She smiled significantly. "My dear," said the king to the queen, "tell me, is the tree a sentient or an insentient object?" "Of course, insentient, my lord." "And I? What a question to ask, great one. Man, the crown of creation, is a sentient being. You are a jewel among men. You are divinity truly. Who has surpassed thee in knowledge and wisdom? Then, my beloved, is it not fair that I, a sentient being, prove that I am worthier than an insentient tree of this status that God has granted me? You are, my lord. You are worthier than all men in fact and wisdom. But why do you say all this? Look, the poor man struck the tree with a stone. It gave him a luscious fruit to eat. It appeased his hunger for a day. The stone fell on me as he threw it. It was adjudged that he hit me with it. Should I not prove I am worthier than the tree? That is why I have ordered that his necessities be provided for throughout his lifetime." The ministers, servants, and the queen fell at the monarch's feet and kissed the dust beneath them. They glorified him. "Our sovereign, you are truly divinity upon this earth. Who but God himself could manifest such compassion at a time like this? Lord, you rank in this virtue with Lord Buddha and Lord Jesus, with the great saints and sages of all times. Hail, hail! May your majesty's wise and fruitful reign last for many years upon this earth. For only rulers like you can inspire people to cultivate compassion, cosmic love, and forbearance. Inspired by your glorious example, people will love each other, serve each other, and thus, purified at heart, will transform themselves into divine beings. Bless us, O Lord, that we may be worthy servants of thee. That is the ancient story. Beautiful, isn't it? But now, let us finish the story, together, with our lives. That king in the grove, he is also us. Every single day, we sit on thrones of our own making. The throne of position, boss, parent, teacher, leader. The throne of privilege, wealth, education, opportunity. The throne of judgment, deciding who is worthy and who is not. The throne of ego, believing we are better than others. And every single day, stones land on our heads. Someone speaks harshly to us. Someone cuts us off in traffic. Someone disagrees with us online. Someone hurts us, intentionally or unintentionally. The question is, how do we react? Do we respond like the courtiers, with anger, punishment, and vengeance? Or do we respond like the king, with wisdom, compassion, and grace? If this story touched your heart today, please help us spread this message of compassion and wisdom. Subscribe to this channel for more stories that inspire, teach, and transform. We release new videos every day. Don't miss them. Click that subscribe button right now. It's free, and it helps us create more content like this. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story. Because these stories are meant to be shared. These lessons are meant to be lived. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me, are you worthier than a tree? Have you ever received unexpected compassion? How will you give a lifetime to someone this week? I read every comment. Your stories inspire me too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, be worthier than a tree. Until next time, go out there and give someone a lifetime of love.